Hello, hello. This is Rahmaan, author and founder of the Child Support Hustle. I hope everyone is doing great on this Saturday afternoon. I am doing just fine. Thank you very much. And today I want to talk about, just like the title says, Elvis's, the late Elvis Presley's money um, may be used to calculate child support. And that just goes to show that no one, alive or deceased, their money, their assets, nobody is safe from the child support hustle. And I'm just gonna jump right in. I know people are probably out and about and doing their thing, so I'm on here. I wanted to come on here, like I said, I want to make videos, try to, make sure I make a video constantly. Maybe not every day, but make sure I have new content. So, um, thank you to everybody that has subscribed to my channel. And if you're watching this later on Facebook and um, you've joined me there, you've supported the movement over there, the Child Support Hustle. Thank you over there too. So I just want to say I appreciate you. So let me jump into this because there's so many different things going on with this whole situation with Lisa Marie Presley and her ex-husband. It's crazy. Hey, Iron Physique, thanks for joining me. I appreciate you. Okay, so just check this out. So the late music icon Elvis Presley may soon be paying child support by way of his only child, Lisa Marie Presley. Why and how, may you ask? Let me explain. Lisa's ex-husband, Michael Lockwood, and they both share twin daughters. And according to Country Music Family, the court decided to grant joint custody to both parties. That was in 2020. There was a prenup in place before the marriage, which ruled out any spousal support being paid if the couple divorced. So Lockwood filed a motion to overthrow the prenup. He wanted that gone because he wasn't going to get any money. John Wolf from CheatSheet.com reported that Lockwood claimed that he was living in a state of penury or poverty, or it's another word, not poverty, but squalor, and that he deserved $263,000 a month in spousal support in order to, quote, enjoy a lifestyle closer to my marital status of living, end quote. No, you can't take everything with you, but it should sound familiar. It's just he's a man wanting spousal support, where we're used to the woman wanting to maintain, the ex-wife wanting to maintain that lifestyle. There's going to be some women that say that this dude ain't shit for trying to break the prenup and take Lisa Marie's money. And women have said that. But like I said, women do this all the time. So it's nothing new. It's just the gender roles have changed. In most cases, it's just the lifestyle that they've grown accustomed to, and they don't want to leave it. They want to leave the marriage, but not the money. And I always say, if you want to maintain that lifestyle and it's not your money to maintain it, then you need to go earn that type of money. Period. That's not, I don't understand why that's so hard. So Lockwood's case was dismissed. The prenup was upheld. And so the judge ordered joint custody. At the time, Presley was not ordered to pay any child support because she was in financial distress over like tax issues, and like her financial manager, her manager had ran off allegedly with like $100 million. So she was struggling herself, and apparently she struggled with substance abuse problems. So she was to the curb. So they didn't order any child support. And I know there's a lot of parents non-custodial parents that wish that was the case for them, because they never in the down here in the regular world, judges don't even care if you have things going on. Somebody ran off on your money with your money and all that kind of stuff. They're going to order whatever. But in Lisa Marie's case, they didn't order any child support. But according to Ryan Nauman from Radar Online, excuse me, last year the judge ordered Presley to pay temporary monthly child support in the amount of $4,600. But I'm going to stop right there and say that in joint custody cases, when there's no violence and it's possible, it should be automatic 50-50 shared parenting with zero child support. When the child is at, or the children are at one household, that parent should pick up the tab. And when they're at the other household, that parent should pick up the tab. It should not be one parent taking care of all expenses when monthly, and they have the children too. That should just be automatic. That's what's in the best interest of the children. They've convinced the world that somehow it's better to what we have right now, where one parent pays everything, no matter if they can afford it or not. So Lockwood wants more money because he claims that Presley is making more money, so he feels entitled to some of it. He wants some of this money. So I guess because he takes care of his children half of the time, he feels he needs to be paid more money, which isn't unique for custodial parents. We know that. And we know that that's bullshit. I didn't read anything about this guy being disabled or incapable of working. There's nothing there that says, oh, he is partially blind, or, he had a leg amputated or anything. He can work. The twins are 12, so he doesn't have to stay home to take care of them or anything like that. But he just wants more money. So why doesn't he take his ass to work? But now he wants Elvis, who has been deceased for 44 years, to pay him some child support by way of his daughter. Now, how does that work? Like Lockwood, like all parents who feel entitled to other people's money and assets simply because they have children together, said that, and all this is on the Radar Online website, link in the description. He said that Presley pulls in around $238,000 a month from Elvis's estate, or around $3 million a year. Remember, he wanted that in spousal support a month. So he wanted that off the rip. He knew she was getting that from his estate. He also believes, so he don't even know, he pocket watching off of some money he think Elvis, that Lisa Marie is making off of this biopic that is coming out about Elvis. And he thinks she's getting paid $1 million for a memoir of that. So that's some more money off of Elvis. He also revealed that Presley controls a trust set up by her father worth $65 million. More money off of Elvis. Dude, get your own money. So there's Elvis resting in peace, set up a trust for his daughter. And now this guy, the ex-husband, because they have children together, feels like he's entitled to this deceased man's money. So his attorney said, quote, and this is the real clincher. Let me clear my throat so I don't, this is crazy. So this is a quote. Presley has significant income for purposes of child support calculation. Due to continuing and reoccurring distributions Presley receives from her trust and from significant assets, including her family business. Presley's father was Elvis Presley, a world-famous entertainer and one of the most successful people in show business history. Presley is Elvis's sole heir, and as such is an owner of Graceland and has interest in Elvis's recordings, songs, merchandise rights, and life story rights. End quote. This dude is clocking all of Elvis's everything. Everything. So he's basically saying he wants Elvis to support him and his children based on what Elvis did when he was living. That is not the family's responsibility to take care of your children, whether Elvis was still alive or which is deceased. That's not his responsibility. This should not be allowed to happen. Yes, he has joint custody of the twins, but that does not mean that he's entitled to take the whole family to court for all of this money. If I didn't know any better, I think Lockwood was a gold digger. And really, what does Elvis being a world famous entertainer 44 years ago have to do with his being a father now and his being able to provide for his children now? That should never even come up in a child support hearing. That's irrelevant. If we're talking about two parents being able to provide for their children, like they say child support is supposed to be so that the parents provide for their children, what the children's grandfather did or earned should never come into play. But I don't know Lisa Marie Presley, but I can almost guarantee that when her daughters are in her custody, they don't want for anything. They're not struggling for anything. And I can almost guarantee that when Lockwood calls and their children need something, I bet she gets it for them. So what does he need $383,000 a month for? It's because he wants to maintain his lifestyle. He wants the money for him. And he said that. And he feels that the late Elvis Presley should pay child support vicariously through his daughter in order to finance that lifestyle that he has grown accustomed to. The bottom line is that it doesn't matter if Lisa Marie Presley had $1 bazillion. He is not entitled to that money. The prenup was signed and the child support order is based on income. If the judge said that she could only afford $4,600 per month, then that's it. That entitlement that custodial parents have to the non-custodial parents, everything is out. It's out of control. Because two people procreate does not and should not mean that that custodial parent has access to everything that that other parent owns. That is the most ridiculous shit to ever be uttered or written or said. Like, that's ridiculous. This guy, I missed a part that is here it is. This guy said he only pulls in $2,500 a month in income, and he lives with his mother and his girlfriend. He needs a better job. So he thinks that Presley is the Presleys are supposed to go in and support him because he's only making $2,500 a month. So he's going to count their pockets and try to get more money. No, that's not how this works. And this is not how this is supposed to work. But what's really interesting is that if you go and look, and I'm going to put this link in the description. I didn't put it in there first because I thought about this last minute. If you go and look on this Facebook page, Elvis Presley Remembered Forever, they posted this link about this whole situation with Lisa Marie Presley. And the comments, the ladies are in here dogging this dude. And it's interesting because these ladies are the same ones that are saying, that dads need to pay their child support and deadbeat this. And they bash men, fathers that don't do this and don't do that. So I wanted to go in and just read a couple of these comments because really people are such hypocrites when it comes to this child support system. And I know it's a gender this and gender that. I get it. But the hypocrisy that comes along with this stuff is just mind blowing. Oh. Hold on one sec. So somebody said, wow, poor Lisa Marie. It sounds like she has a fight on her hands. Poor Lisa Marie. Now, if this was the table's turn, it wouldn't be poor Lisa Marie. Lockwood needs to be a man and pay for his own children. Sending you hugs, Lisa Marie. Now, he's the custodial parent. So, but if the tables were turned, she would be, the ladies would be like, yeah, he needs to pay her the prenup, just like with Dr. Dre. Y'all remember the Dr. Dre, his wife got all that money and stuff, and the guys were upset, but the women were cheering her on. Well, she needs that money. She deserves that money. Wow, he feels she should give him some of her money. Hope Lisa wins. Why don't he get a job? It's her money, not his. Why he needs more child support? Lisa can support those girls and provide for them herself. Sounds like he wants her money for himself. Yeah, that's true. A lot of people do. So that's what I'm saying, like the hypocrisy and everything like that. But it's common. But I just wanted to point that out. I thought that was funny because it just goes to show how biased people are when it comes to this child support system. It's okay if a man is ordered to pay child support to a woman for the kids, and this just if the situation was reversed, and it's more times reversed, where the shoe is on the other foot, and women cheer for that. Most women cheer this situation when the guy's going after the $238,000 in child support and pulling up all the assets and going after the family. The family has money, so therefore the mother is entitled to that money. But because this is a man, you get comments like that. He just wants her money. So what, clown? It's Elvis's money, not yours. Oh, which is true. This is child support. Leave her money alone. Like it's just funny to me. So I just wanted to share that. Like nothing is safe. Nothing is off limits when it comes to this child support system. People think they are entitled to money that's not theirs, money they didn't earn, and they don't care if you have been deceased for almost a half a century. They're coming after it. If you don't make enough money to fund your lifestyle, don't mooch off the other child's parent. Stop mooching. Go get it. Just like Outkast said in their song years ago, get up, get out, and get something. It's not your money. That's not your money. You're not entitled to half of somebody's stuff because you have a kid with them. It's not how that works. So that's my video. Let me know what you think in the comments if you're watching this later. If you joined me, I appreciate it. If you're watching this later, don't forget to thumbs up. Let me know what you think about this. Do you think he's entitled? Do you think that because somebody has a child with somebody else, are they entitled? I say hell no. You can't have half of it just because we have a child together. And Lockwood needs a job, and just like anybody else that's sitting around with their $2,500 that they don't think is enough, with their girlfriend and their mother, and they don't, they're not satisfied with how they living, they need to go get a job. All right, guys, I'm out. If y'all want to get a copy of my book, The Child Support Hustle, it's available on my website, thechildsupporthustle.com. Let me see what else. If you like to send me a donation or a gift just because you like my content or you want to support me, as I'm a journalist and I'm writing a new book discussing the premise that welfare destroyed the Black family, which I strongly disagree with, and I'm gonna tell you why in my book. I appreciate all gifts and donations, and you can send those to my Cash App. All that information is in the description. Let me see. Oh, thank you, Iron. I didn't know you were still there. Thank you. I appreciate you. Let me see what else. If you want any information about your child support case or anything like that, you can find information on my website. I don't work on individual cases anymore, but I have a ton of information on my website, articles and everything like that. There's a lot of information in my book about the system. If you just want to know like how the system is designed, how it operates and things like that, this is a great resource. So yeah, on Facebook we have a huge I'll call it a network. So if you want to go over there, you can go like the page, and there's a lot of content over there as well. So I'm gonna be talking about more things on YouTube instead, along with child support issues. I'm gonna talk about just everything, the fatherlessness hoax, and that's what I think it is. What is that, Lucky? It's $15 plus shipping. And I have videos on here as to why I believe that. So, and just like this mass shooting that just happened, and there's a lot of people saying that these mass shooters, the majority of them are fatherless or come from abandoned fatherless homes, and it's just not true. So I did a video about that. So I just want to talk about topics and how we can, or topics that affect our families, and I want to dispel lies that are being told, such as welfare destroyed the Black family. That's just not true. So I digress. Yeah, check me out. CS Hustle, the number one, is my website. I'm sorry, my email. If you have any questions, check me out. Subscribe if you like the content. If there's a topic that you want more information about, send me an email, and I'll see, if it's something I could talk about, and or that I can research. I enjoy research, and if it's something I feel like, yeah, we need to talk about this, then I'll do a video about it. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the subscribing to my channel, and thanks for rocking with me. Y'all have a great rest of your Saturday. I'm going to go to the grocery store. I'm a cook. I hadn't cooked because I was recovering from the flu, and so you can't cook and give all the germs out and stuff like that. So I'm fry some chicken wings and make some macaroni and cheese and some broccoli. Oh, that sounds so good. So yeah, that's what I'm about to do. Oh, okay, Lucky. Yeah, this book will help you out, just to know the ins and outs. There's a lot of information out about the child support system. The first thing that you want to that is important to know is that the child support system is a welfare recovery program. That right there switches up the whole game. People say, which is a popular meme that goes around, that child support is for what is it? Absent parents, not failed relationships. And I always say, no, child support is a welfare recovery program. And when you take the system for what it is, to recover welfare expenditures, that changes the whole perspective. So then you know what their objective is, to come after you. The government wants your money, not for your child, for them. So then how do they want to establish that order? What's the process? What are your rights? How do you protect yourself? These are things that you should know, you should educate yourself about when going basically to battle with that system. And that's why I recommend my book. I have an ebook too on Amazon, and that's $4.99. But I would say either way, but yeah, but those are things that you want to know when you're going into that system. So hopefully my information will help you. If you don't buy the book, I still have a lot of information that is free. So yeah. And if you have any questions, feel free to email me. I don't mind just sharing information that can help somebody out. I just don't do, I used to do that full time. I advocated, worked on cases. That's all I did for 8 years straight. So, but I just don't do that anymore for several reasons. So hopefully my information can help you out while you about to prepare you for battle. That's what I should say. And good luck to you. So, all right, y'all, let me go get my dinner ready. I'm hungry and I want to cook. I feel like cooking. I feel better than I felt since I came back from Jamaica. I still got a little, as y'all can see, but I feel good. So, y'all, take it easy. Be on the lookout. People are shooting like crazy. So, watch your surroundings, watch the people, and just be alert, stay alive. And love your people. Tell them you love them. Tomorrow is not promised. Another thing, there was a young lady that sent me a message, and she said that she was suicidal. She was planning her suicide. The message is on here, and over child support. And so it bothers me. It's sad. I know a father during my advocacy on Facebook, and he actually was going through child support issues. They said he had other issues. I don't know. I saw him. I was familiar with him through child support, and he actually did commit suicide. So I sent her a message, and with the suicide prevention hotline. Let me look that up real quick so I can put that in the chat. But this situation, this whole child support hustle is very, very stressful. People that are not going through this don't understand how stressful it is when your whole livelihood can be taken away if you miss payments, if you're in debt like this. That child support system is serious when you do not and cannot pay these payments. So people often contemplate suicide. People die over this system. People are dying over custody disputes. Like, this shit is real. So the young lady said she was planning her suicide. So I sent her the number. But I'm not a counselor. Like, I don't know how to talk to people that are going through this. All I can do is give, the suicide prevention number and the website, and say that that's not the answer. That's a permanent solution to a temporary problem. But there's the link, and I'm gonna put it in the description as well. But if you're going through a situation where you feel like, suicide is the only answer to a child support issue, please reach out to the suicide prevention hotline. You can file complaints with the regional child support office and the federal child support office, and let them know, like, I'm about to harm myself because of what y'all are doing. And they have to, like, they have to respond to you. Like, you don't suffer in silence. They cannot, if you're feeling like that and your mental health is, you're struggling because of that mentally, and you feel like you're going to take your life, call these people. And I mean, it's just really a sad situation. It's really terrible. And these people in Washington do nothing. They sit up there and they bicker back and forth, and in turn they have us bickering back and forth. And then next thing you know, a year has gone by and nothing has been accomplished. Nothing has happened, and except people have died, or people haven't seen their children, or, you know, it's the same old same. People have lost their homes off of this fake ass child support debt. I'm gonna put the links to file complaints in the descriptions. And a lot of people are going to say, no, they don't do nothing. It doesn't work. It doesn't do this or that. I just popped on you. Okay. I don't know. Okay, Jamie. If you file a complaint, yeah, it doesn't work if we don't do it. If we don't use these avenues, then no, they're not going to work. If they say no, it doesn't matter, and then we stop sending complaints, then they won. If we keep sending complaints, then they have to do something about it. So, you know, some people are going to say, those complaints, yeah, okay. But I'm going to still file complaints, especially if I feel like taking my life, because y'all are harassing the fuck out of me and I don't have the money. Somebody needs to do something. I say it over and over and over. They work for us. Our tax dollars pay their salaries. And if we got people out here that's talking about ending their lives over this system, then they need to do something. They've been needing to do something. So let me put these these links in here, and then I'm going to go. I just thought about it before I got off of here. So hold on one second. How you been, Jamie? I haven't seen you on here. Well, I haven't been on here either, but I'm glad you came on. That's the regional, and let me get y'all to. And when I was advocating, I had everybody, we was filing complaints after complaints after complaints. Um, when I was writing complaints, I had to tell people, don't use my I stopped sending my complaints, sending the complaints I was preparing, because they weren't responding to mine. So I had them the parents send it from their address, because they wouldn't respond. But, you know, you just got to keep after it. You're your strongest advocate. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. And know your rights. And if they're violating your rights, file a complaint. But one thing I do want to say, not in the suicidal situations, but if you have a complaint with your local agency, the process. If you're going to file a complaint against them, file a complaint with a supervisor at the local agency first, then the regional office, and then the federal office. And you could do it all in the same day. Just do it in those 3 steps, because if not, they're going to always send you back. Did you file a complaint at the local agency? So they're going to send you back there. So just make sure you do that first, and then, you know, file with the other ones. So good luck to everybody. If y'all file a complaint, make sure y'all file a modification if the child support is too high and you can't afford your basic needs. I just did a video about that the day before yesterday. Don't forget to share my channel, subscribe if you haven't already, tell a friend to tell a friend. If you want a certain lifestyle and you think that your other parent is supposed to finance that, you're full of shit. Go get a job, a better job. Like Outcast said, get up, get out, and get something that is not your money. You're not entitled to that money. And that's it. So thank you guys. I'll see you next time. Make sure y'all notifications are turned on so y'all know when I go live so we can kick it. All right. Y'all take it easy. Fight the power.